Hi, I'm Susan, and welcome to Tea and Games. This is kind of a special edition of Tea and Games because a few weeks ago, 2, 3, we passed the 6-month mark. 6 months ago, over 6 months ago, I started making these videos, and I didn't really know what to expect when I started. I didn't know what I was doing. And a lot of you may say, I still don't. And on some things, I would definitely agree with you. But I thought it was time to do a quick review of who I am and what I am doing here and where this thing is going. The tea today is Gong Fu Black from Tea Runners, and I'll put a link below. Not an affiliate or a paid promotion or anything. I just really like their teas. And the same is true of games that I talk about. I am not a professional board game content maker, nor do I aspire to be a professional board game content maker. There are a lot of good people out there doing reviews and getting review copies and doing playthroughs and doing how to play videos, and I don't really feel like I would be good at any of those things, or that we really need one more person doing that. I just want to sit around the table and talk to my friends and family who are board gamers about board games. And that's how this started. Although going back a little further, recently Klaus Teuber passed away, and Catan was my entry to modern board gaming. I kept stumbling across references to it. We weren't board gamers. I mean, we played games when we were kids, and it kind of faded away as adults. And I kept coming across references to Catan and to the popularity of modern board games. And Catan was always mentioned, designed by Klaus Teuber. And then I discovered that our extended family had the game and knew how to play it, so they taught us, and that kind of began the board game hobby, which really was just getting together for a family game day 2 or 3 times a year, playing Catan. But then the pandemic hit, and Robert and I, my husband and I, we're looking at each other going like, we could just play games ourselves, entertainment here at home. And so we did. We started picking up board games and researching board games, and I would share games that we played on social media. But the algorithms of a lot of social media are quirky, which is not to say that YouTube's algorithms aren't quirky too. It's just that each one has their own unique quirks. And with YouTube, if you want to see somebody's videos, you can subscribe to their videos. But on other social media, if there's specific content that you want to see from somebody, you just got to hope that they show it to you or go hunting for it. So I would post stuff to social media, and my friends who are not board gamers saw tons and tons of posts about board games, which I think probably annoyed some of them. And my friends and family members who are board gamers, they either weren't on those social media platforms, or when they did log on and look around, they never saw any board game posts from me. So I decided to try this YouTube thing to see if perhaps maybe me talking about board games with friends and family would actually reach friends and family who would be interested in the board games that I'm playing. And it kind of worked. We have 44 subscribers now. Kind of worked better than I thought. My goal was a maximum of 7 because that's the total number of friends and family that I know who play board games. So yeah, there's a lot more than friends and family watching now, which has caused me to kind of reevaluate, what am I doing here? But yeah, I guess people like whatever it is I'm doing here. My husband and I are Casual board gamers. The games we play are generally light to medium weight. We will throw a few heavier weight games in there every now and then. We play family weight games. We like games that are easy to learn because I would rather spend my time actually having fun playing the game than desperately trying to learn the game and pulling my hair out doing so. So we do have a definite slant to the things that we play, which are the things that I talk about on this channel. I mentioned my husband, Robert. Some of you have no doubt wondered over the past 6 months, where the heck is Robert? Robert doesn't want to appear on video. He absolutely, very firmly does not ever want to appear on video. If we're very, very lucky, you may hear his far-off voice in the background sometime or see his fingers like moving pieces on a board or waving at the camera from behind it. He has held the camera for me on a couple of occasions, but that's probably going to be the extent of his involvement. He wants to play the board games. He enjoys me doing the whole video thing, but he does not want to do the video thing, and that's fine. So if you're waiting for him to make an appearance, it's going to be a very long wait, like forever. So what am I doing here? I'm talking about the games that we play on the weekend. Sometimes I may do some little board game challenge thingy that's going around the board game community. I will occasionally spotlight favorite games or just whatever I think to do. But it's, I'm not going to be promoting any games. I'm not going to be touting any games. I'm not going to be waving review copies of games. A lot of the games that are going to be hitting our table and that have hit our table are older games, though we do have newer games in the mix. I'm trying to work through some of the games on my unplayed game shelf because we just kind of went nuts during lockdown, and we bought a bunch of games during those first couple of years of the pandemic, and then that kind of got overtaken with us playing the newer stuff we got, and some games got kind of left behind, so we're working on that. I want to say a big thank you to the people who have subscribed and who have watched this mess that I am making on YouTube. My videos are very candid. And some people like that, and probably some people don't. Goals for the coming months, I want to make the videos a little more polished technically, maybe get a better video editor, and I'm looking into that, something that will make the videos look a bit better and be easier for me to manage, something that won't crash or trash the media I'm putting in it. So that's a goal. And I've got a notebook where I write notes to myself to make sure I cover everything. I do want to keep the candid quality of the videos. I want to pour everyone a cup of tea around the YouTube table and let's talk about what I'm playing and if you've played it and what did you think of it. And if you comment, I will comment back with you. I'm perfectly fine chatting with nice people online as long as you're nice. But really, playing board games and making these videos is all about having fun. I mean, that's what we're in it for. We're here for the fun. And if it isn't fun, we don't play it anymore. And as long as these videos continue to be fun to make, and people still enjoy watching them, I guess I'm going to keep making them for a while. Though obviously my audience is a bit different than what I thought, and I don't quite know what to do with that. The whole idea that there are strangers on the internet who are watching my videos and liking and commenting and everything, and I just think, wow, who knew? I mean, this was just me talking to my family and friends that I know who play board games, who play some of the same games I do, and sometimes not some of the same games I do. But I do like that I've got more subscribers than 7. I think it's kind of neat. And I like those numbers. I like the likes and the subscribes and the comments. I actually like subscriber numbers and comments more than the likes. I don't get notifications for the likes, but go ahead and like them. YouTube loves those likes. But me, myself, I kind of get a kick out of getting a new subscriber, which is sort of a rare occurrence, and I kind of get a kick out of comments and talking to people about games, which is why I'm here. So just pour yourself a cup of tea and join me at the table. And we'll have some fun because my videos are candid, things happen. I blurt out stuff and I knock stuff off the table and I make faces at the camera sometimes because I'm just going like, ah. But it is all about having fun. And we enjoy playing games on the weekend and playing games with friends and family. We do sometimes play games at our friendly local game store, maybe a little bit more often now. And I'll just talk with you about it. Notice I said talk with you, not talk to you or talk at you, which is just kind of rude. But I mean, I am talking to you, with you, but maybe not at you. I have no agenda, no axe to grind. I'm just hanging out. And you comment and I talk to you, then we're all hanging out together because we all like board games, right? So anyhow, I hope to see you for at least another 6 months down in the comments. And it's been fun. 6 months. I've been doing this for 6 months. Yeah. And thanks for watching. Bye.